From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is an OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson here in studio with Ryan Aber, OU beat writer. Ryan, it's finally game week. I know everybody knows that, no surprise there. But while people might be looking forward to seeing Jalen Hurts make his debut at quarterback, I think there's as much or more anticipation about the defense. What is Alex Grinch's new retooled defense going to look like, play like? A lot of talk about that as this game week gets started. Lincoln Riley saying, I really don't know what's going to come out of the defense, but he's pretty sure people are going to overreact to whatever happens.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said, that positive or negative, people are going to overreact to what happens on Sunday against Houston. If they go out there and allow a lot of big plays and people are going to say, oh no, the sky's falling, it's not going to get any better. And if they go out and, hold Houston to, under 250 yards, and everybody's going to act like this is the 1985 Chicago Bears defense. The truth is, neither one of them are the case. That this defense is going to be judged over the totality of the season, and certainly we saw last year. People thought that this was that defense last year was Mike Stoops' best in a few years after the first couple games, because they played really well, and then that Army game happened, and then the sky actually did start falling. Yeah. So yeah, this is a good first checkpoint, but it's far from the finished product.
You bring up Monsters of the Midway, and it makes my heart start to pound in a happy way. Alex Grinch, while Lincoln Riley said guard against the overreaction, but he did say there are expectations, and Alex Grinch spoke to that as well. He's got some pretty high expectations of this defense.
Yeah, Alex Grinch talked specifically about turnovers and said that if they end Sunday night with either 0 or 1 turnovers, then he'll be greatly disappointed. He wants multiple turnovers a game. He has a number that if they hit that turnover mark, that they should win. Obviously, this is a low mark for OU, but it's sort of been the check mark for defenses in the past. If you hit this number of turnovers, you can win at least 9 games. Obviously, OU's sights are a whole lot higher than that, but still, turnovers equal more chances, especially when you've got an offense like OU's, equal more victories. And that was a big thing that held this defense back last year. They hardly forced any turnovers at all. It was the lowest turnover number in OU history as far as recorded numbers. So that is a big focus of what Alex Grinch wants to do defensively.
Lastly, you talk about those turnover numbers, and that was something from the very first day Alex Grinch is talking as Oklahoma's defensive coordinator, turnovers. Have we started to pull back the curtain on how they're trying to get these guys ready to be turnover creators? Because, you got to think for years and years Mike Stoops wanted his defense to get turnovers, but it didn't happen. So what's different about how they're trying to get these guys in turnover mode?
Well, it's every drill that they have is aimed at turning the ball over, where if you're doing a tackling drill, stripping is part of it. As a matter of fact, they have a strip king that every day during preseason camp, the person with the most strips winds up being named the strip king for the day, and the defenders battle for that title week in and week out. I know Levi Draper got it a couple times over the preseason. There's been a couple other guys who wore that crown, so to speak. But
is there an actual crown?
There isn't an actual crown. What Alex Grinch likes to reward his guys with is candy.
Okay.
And every pass breakup, every interception, things like that are rewarded with candy. The other ones are fun-sized candy bars, like a pass breakup is a fun-sized candy bar, a sack is a fun-sized candy bar. A turnover, though, gets the king size. You get the big one for that. So yeah. Certainly those players were gunning for that this preseason camp.
I've got an idea for Alex Grinch. They've got the turnover chain or whatever at Miami, all these different places with different things. Maybe it's a crown you put on a guy's head. I don't know. Think about it, Alex. See what you think as this season goes on. All right. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at Oklahoman.com and every day in the Oklahoma.